Hey, this is Tim Talks, and today I'm testing out the new Sony RX0 as a vlogging cam. Is this an action cam or a vlogging cam or an effect cam or a normal cam just in a really small size? Intro! When Sony announced the RX0 with an external mic option and a size RX100 Mark V sensor, the first thing that popped up into my head was, is this a really good vlogging cam? Because it is small, and as I mentioned before, it has an external mic option, and that is really important to me. I really hate bad sound. And then I spent way too much money to get the camera, but it wasn't finished there. Oh no, because this camera doesn't really have cage and it doesn't really have a hot shoe on it, so I had to go get something else. And that is when I got the shoulder pod, which was really clever because then I got the camera over here, the mic over here, a grip here, and also there was plenty of options to put in a light if I needed it. So what I did is I took this and I went out into the world. So what I did was I took this with me out on a day when I had to do some chores anyway. Normally when I do these movies, I kind of make a montage with some music and it looks pretty and everything, but I usually use the Sony mirrorless, which they have bendable screens. That makes that stuff a whole lot more easy. Not that I couldn't do it with this, I just didn't really. You're only gonna see me vlog, but that is awesome as well. So let's see.
Hello, and I am now on the RX0. What is gonna happen today is that I have a few errands that I have to run around the city, and also it is probably one of the last days we will see the sun here in Denmark for a while. During winter, the sun actually kind of disappears either behind clouds or it's only up for a few hours every day. Still November, but it is heading that way. I'm right now going to a place where I can get some, oh, that is really loud. But I am right now going to a place where I can get some fish wire. I need to do a top 5 video about lens tricks, which will probably be out before this video anyway, because I'm doing it tomorrow and I'm probably gonna do this in a few days. So, well, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna follow me around all day while I have these errands to pick up and, well, yeah. Now, one of the really cool things about this camera is that it has an external mic option, which means that right next to it, let me just do like that, right there, there is, oh, let me press that again, right there is a Rode Video Micro, so the sound should really be a whole lot better. That is a cool thing about this little thing. On the other hand, the screen is really small on here and it's actually quite difficult to see if I have exposed this correctly. I have put peaking and zebra on, but it is still a little weird because it doesn't really behave like my other cameras. Also, I have attached this on a thing called a shoulder pod, which means that I have the camera on a little thing here, I have the mic over here, and then I have a grip so I can hold it. So I just went in to buy some fish string, which is for a lens flare effect. That is one of the effects that I want to do in this video. I got like 200 meters for $2, and I need like, well, in Danish terms, 5 centimeters, which is, actually I don't know how much that is in the American way, but yeah, off to the next thing. I'm going to get a stand that I forgot for some light on. To do that, it is actually getting pretty chilly here in Denmark. It's only November. It's frightening. I really need to move to somewhere where it's warmer, a whole lot warmer. And I am on my next stop. For you, it seems like no time has passed by, but for me, this was actually quite of a walk. I am going in here. I would like to test out the lens capability to adjust to different lights. So right now it is, I'm in a kind of a thing where there's buildings all around me, but there is sunlight and little clouds, and now I'm going into a place where it's really dark, and it's gonna be dark for a few seconds. I'm gonna fast forward through those. So let's see how this works. I'm gonna need the key. And here we are now. It should have kind of already focused on me. I'm not sure, I can't see the screen. I am down here at the place that I work, high voltage, to get a stand for some light that I forgot when I was working down here this weekend. 2 seconds, I'm gonna go get it. Now, I am choosing this environment with no windows, pretty dark, and with fluorescence light because this is what I am actually in quite a lot. Not a whole lot of YouTubers use this, but I do, so I want to include it. Mostly YouTubers will choose settings and scenes that fits with the camera that they use. I have really spent a lot of money getting cameras that are good in low light, because I use it a lot in low light, because I'm a sound guy and I do a lot of filming at venues and at bands where low light settings is really good. I have tested this out a little bit with the low lights and I'm actually not that impressed, but it wasn't telling me that it was good in low light. It was just telling me that it was a little camera who had the same sensor as the RX100 Mark V. So that is why I wanted to include this now. I'm gonna put you down right here so you can see, and I'm gonna put, because what I did was that I put my stand on my back here, which is fine, but what is probably gonna happen now is that one side is gonna be way heavier than the other. No, it's actually not that bad. It's still better than to carry it in my hands. So I am off to the races. I'm up to catch a train to go to a hardware store because I need some, well, coat hangers actually for a bunch of stuff, which is a little weird, I know. And later I am going out to meet a friend because I need an external hard drive that he has, where he has a bunch of movies on that I need for another movie that I'm doing about his band. This camera is highly recommended because it shoots in S-Log2. S-Log2 is for the more serious filmmakers. It's not really for vlog. Well, I guess you can use it for vlog. If you are a serious filmmaker and you kind of quickly can color grade S-Log2, or you have some presets, then I guess you can use it. But usually for vlogging, I use Sign 4. Now this does not shoot in Sign 4, this shoot in Sign 2. But yes, I am just testing out the S-Log. This is without any color grading and this is with color grading. I almost forgot I had you there. So I have come to the hardware store where I'm getting some hooks because I need to hang stuff. And I'm kind of dismantled over how expensive they are. Really expensive. On to the next thing.
So that ended pretty abruptly. What happened was that my micro SSD card actually got damaged, so the last footage that I shot, which was a dark test and when I went out to see the friend I was talking about, actually got ruined and cancelled, so I'm not gonna show you that. But that doesn't really matter because I actually did a big mistake. First of all, it is nice that it is so small. It's also nice that it has kind of a wide angle without having too wide of an angle. It's really awesome that you can actually plug an external mic into it, and it's also kind of awesome that you can actually shoot in S-Log2 and in Sign 2, but that is where my mistake came in. So here is the important lesson. I made the mistake of shooting this in M-movie mode, which in 2020 hindsight probably should have been full auto mode. Also shooting in S-Log as I did because I wanted to color grade it was probably not the best thing, because I wasn't shooting in 4K, because this camera cannot shoot in 4K internally. You have to have an external recorder to do that. But shooting in 4K actually makes the whole color grading process way easier, and I probably should not have done that. Also, I really had to push the mids and the highs in the color correction to get it up to where I wanted it, because I shot in very dark places, and that probably also wasn't very smart. So I should have shot in full auto mode. The thing is, normally when I shoot vlogs, I use my 6500, and there I go into S mode or M mode because I have a signal lens on there and everything is nice and fine, and it actually looks pretty good like this.
It is Friday and it is time for another vlog.
So what I need is to do this over again, and I need to shoot this in full auto mode, and I need to shoot it where the colors is brightest, and I also need to not use the S gamut color setting because that is a really large color setting and you don't really need that for vlogging. Well, some do because some really goes into this, but this is not really that type of camera, so you don't really. If you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel or smash that like button, smash it, you know, just like smash the mouse, smash the trackpad, smash that subscribe button as well. So what can I say in the end? Well, I made a mistake, but I actually learned a lot. I hope that you will learn a lot about this as well. And then don't buy the beats, stay creative, and have a very nice week.
I think they think that I was creepy, but that was actually what I was going for, so. I am gonna set up and then I am gonna